Thousands of Malibu residents are under evacuation orders and warnings tonight as firefighters battle for control of the wind-driven Franklin fire.
The flames are burning near Seaside Mansions, Canyon Ranches, and Pepperdine University. More than 3,000 acres have burned. The fire is 0% contained tonight. The flames erupted just before 11 o'clock last night, leaving residents scrambling in the dark to evacuate the area, many going door to door to alert their sleeping neighbors as the fire exploded around them.
We have live team coverage of the Franklin fire with reporters spread out across the Malibu region. But first, let's go live to Sky 5 for an aerial view of the fire. Gil?
Yeah. Sharon, Micah, if you can hear me, we are looking at the fire that has made its run down towards Pacific Coast Highway tonight. It was around 7 o'clock when it made a run right by Pepperdine University. In fact, that's Pepperdine right there. Let me bring in our map system so you can see the layout of the streets here. The fire made its way all the way down to Pacific Coast Highway. That's when the fire department made a stance there at Pacific Coast Highway and then protected the homes on the other side of Pacific Coast Highway. You can see the stretch of PCH right here with the fire department. Got into this neighborhood with some homes there that lined the shoreline. You can see the fire that raced down the hill, still burning in this area on the shoreline side of PCH. But Pepperdine, once again, fire coming around it. Students going into sheltering in place as the fire raced by the campus. Now, at this point, the fire has reached the shoreline. The fire department here in force along the strip of road there. That's Malibu Road right there in the center of your screen. But again, they're making a stand there at those homes. That's the latest overhead up in Sky 5. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Gil, thank you. From the air to the ground, Chris Wolf, live at Point Doom in Malibu with the latest on the firefight. Chris.
Yeah, that's right, Micah and Cher. This is Point Doom with a view across the bay of the burning hills of central Malibu. Much of that area is under a mandatory evacuation order in connection with the Franklin fire, now burning more than 3,000 acres, roughly 7 square miles with, as you said, 0% containment. We've seen what appears to be some significant flare-ups during the last few hours. Firefighters, though, do hope to gain ground overnight with cooling temperatures and possibly more favorable conditions. People who live in this area are urged to stay alert and prepared. About 24 hours after it erupted near Pepperdine University, the wind-whipped Franklin fire remains a major threat to people and property in the Malibu area. Emergency personnel and firefighters were well prepared, however, with a red flag warning about extreme fire danger created by strong Santa Ana winds and dry conditions. Crews were ready to roll in key positions throughout the danger zone.
Especially with support from the state for pre-positioned staffing, that's state money that allows us to hire extra firefighting personnel to be on duty for the duration of that red flag warning.
Fire officials say a few homes have been destroyed or damaged. There are no reports of any major injuries, and the safety of residents and emergency personnel remains the top priority. About 20,000 people are affected. Authorities urge everyone to stay alert and prepared and to follow all evacuation orders or warnings. Power outages and a lack of cell service only make matters worse.
Impacts are great on that. Having to go away from our house to be able to communicate, get messages, things like that. Everybody should be prepared with their paperwork, medications, have your cars loaded up and ready to go, and get your pets. Make sure you know where everything and everyone is.
The Franklin fire poses many challenges for those trying to crush it. Steep, rugged terrain without any type of road network to allow firefighters access.
Unsupported helicopter drops do not put the fire out. We always have to follow up with personnel on the ground to actually cut a physical line around the fire.
1321 from West Eagle Head.
And back here live with the burning hills of Malibu in the distance, 1,500 firefighters are now battling the Franklin fire. They will continue airdrops overnight with goals of achieving some level of containment by sunrise. Evacuation centers now open include the Santa Monica Unified School District facility on 4th Street and also the Calabasas Community Center. In addition to those shelters, a shelter for large animals has been set up at Pierce College in Woodland Hills. Also, we should mention the fact that all schools in Malibu will be closed for at least the next 2 days. We'll have much more coming up in the next hour. For now, reporting live in Point Dume, I'm Chris Wolf, KTLA 5 News.
Chris, thank you. Of course, wind-driven wildfire. Let's go over to meteorologist Vera Jimenez right now and check in on those numbers.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at what we have going on. This is the latest update. This just came up right around 10 o'clock. Northerly winds are still with us at about 25 miles per hour. Some of those gusts are still hitting 33 miles per hour. The relative humidity compared to this afternoon has increased a couple of percentages, down from 6 up now to 8. And of course, the fuels are still extremely dry. We are going to continue to see these conditions overnight, and this still continues to be a widespread red flag warning, as you can see on this map. The last of these is due to expire at 6 p.m. tomorrow. We are going to continue to see things change as we move into Thursday, because we are going to get the tail end of a cold front, and that is going to increase the relative humidity and possibly even bring a small chance of maybe some showers. In the meantime, we still have a wind advisory for the Santa Susana Mountains because we still have some gusty winds there. So we'll take a look at the rest of those details and numbers in just a few minutes. Back to you guys for now.
Thank you, Vera. At least 7 structures have been lost to the ferocious flames of the Franklin fire. Others have been damaged and more homes are threatened tonight. The effort to save homes and property is still underway tonight as hundreds of firefighters struggle to contain the flames.
Thousands of people have been forced from their homes as crews on the ground and in the air attack the stubborn fire. Mary Beth McDade is live in Malibu on PCH near Puerco Canyon. MB.
Hi there, Sharon and Micah. And yes, you know, at times this hillside behind me here, sometimes it's just completely engulfed in flames. And as it roars up the hill at times, there are a lot of homes up there on those hilltops. I know it's a bit hard to see because the smoke is so thick out here tonight, but there's a lot of very big homes up there. We were also seeing different flashlights, and so we can tell that there are firefighters up there on that hillside trying to protect those homes, as well as we're seeing a lot of helicopter drops dumping a lot of water. And then they're really trying to prevent it from jumping PCH, because then it would threaten a bunch of mansions up and down here on PCH. And so you see down here, firefighters, they are taking a stand against this fierce fire.
The Franklin fire continues to burn out of control Tuesday night. It's being fueled by fierce winds. We watched as flames came dangerously close to a Compass real estate office and a Jewish school on PCH near Puerco Canyon. Just south of there, fire roared up a hillside towards a home. Then, just in the nick of time, a helicopter made a water dump.
There's a big house up there. The helicopter just dropped a lot of water right now, which is unusual because they hadn't been doing so, but they are certainly right on the front line, and it's very dangerous up there.
Charlie Bentz lives a safe distance from here on Malibu Road, closer to the beach, but is prepared to go if need be.
A couple bags packed and my electronics and that kind of stuff.
However, Charlie has already evacuated his clients at his Malibu treatment center.
I have a treatment center. All our clients are safe. We've evacuated them as well. And so we're just sort of monitoring the situation now.
Fire officials say several structures have been damaged and destroyed in the hillsides near Pepperdine, leaving many heartbroken.
This is my friend's house, who I've known for a long time, and it's really sad.
Alec Gillis captured the terrifying moments when the flames began threatening his home. He managed to soak his and others with a garden hose.
It seems like a miracle that only a couple of houses burned.
Several structures, stables, and homes near Sarah Retreat also found themselves in the path of the fire overnight.
And I jumped in the truck, drove it up to the main house, got my boss out with the family and dogs, put everybody in the car, had them leave. I stayed back to try to save the horses on the property, and I was able to walk out of this Sierra Retreat with 1 horse and 2 horses ran back.
Fortunately, they all came back Tuesday morning to some good news.
We lost some structures, but not the main house or the guest houses, and the 2 horses were still there.
And as this fire continues to burn here overnight in Malibu, hopefully all the Malibu residents will be able to come home tomorrow morning and have some good news just like that woman did. All right, we're going to continue to monitor the situation out here as the firefighters continue to put a stand up against this fire and make sure it doesn't jump PCH in our area. All right, that's going to do it for me. Mary Beth McDade, we'll send it back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Mary Beth, thank you. Back now to Gil Labus in Sky 5, where the flames are getting very, very close to some structures. Gil.
That's right, Mike and Cher. We found a structure here that looks like it has been taken by the fire. Let me zoom in, and you can see that structure there. It looks like the roof has burned through. The walls are still standing, but it looks like another house lost here. This is on Puerco Canyon Road. This is just north of PCH, and the fire just moved through this area. You can see how it's burned pretty rapidly into this area and all the way down towards PCH. A lot of flames on this front. This is the western flank of the fire as it ran towards this direction, towards PCH. But as I said, one structure, there might be another outbuilding near that structure. Here's a fire helicopter dropping water in this area, but again, sad to say, it looks like at least one more structure has been lost here. That's the latest overhead up in Sky 5. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Gil, thank you. And